devil's anus. And then we need to make sure that if we say take one, play.
Alright. I'll let you do that, but...
And we need to put our fucking phones on silent.
Yep.
Look, he's like, I already got it.
Yep. My phone's never not on silent. I fucking hate the sounds that it makes.
Oh, okay, even better. Alright. So I'm gonna say take one, letter. And you're just gonna go.
Okay. Everybody.
On the last day of your crowd, where do you go? Yeah, so immovable, so accusable. Where do you hide? And if a scene could destroy you, nomadic traveler of space and time. And if a scene could destroy you, nomadic traveler of space and time. Telepathic communing to a time not yet to be seen. Feels as easy as it is today to see the common fluctuating. Gonna be in a different place. I don't wanna say I wanna be right where I was before. Just open the door, take it on in, even if you don't know what for. And if a scene could destroy you, nomadic traveler of space and time. And if a scene could destroy you, nomadic traveler of space and time. If it's a long enough story forgot to tell, it must be pretty well thought out. Love and life and stress and recovery, though always so vague, fundamentally growing in the garden water, get between the vines. And if a shade could destroy you, nomadic traveler of space and time. And if a shade could destroy you, nomadic traveler of space and time. Simultaneous, miscellaneous predictions. You could really use a breath of fresh air. Sentiment for a better time of the year. All the time that we lost because of your career. Just write a letter so we can stay unclear. Just write a letter so we stay unclear. On the last day of your crime, where do you go? Yeah, I'm so immovable, so accusable. Where do you hide?
Beautiful. Argo.
Freesh.
What's the name of that song?
It's called Nomad.
Nomad. Interesting. What's it about?
So it's about my brother, Josh. He years ago he was like caught up in like drug dealing and doing all this other sketchy shit, and he ended up going into prison for a while. And this guy was like my best friend, like growing up, like super close to him, like my whole life. Yeah. Despite him being like 8 years older than me, and he was always kind of like a role model a little bit in some areas of life. And but man, he was always such a crazy guy, and he was always on the move and never had any doubts in himself, and it was just so like wherever he pushed his momentum, that's where he was going, and it was like a strong energy that was fun to follow as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, so the song's kind of a little bit of a tribute to like him being an idiot and not taking people's warnings, but also like a tribute to who he who he is as a person, and like kind of how unique and weird and crazy he is.
What's your favorite thing about him?
My favorite thing about Josh is his chaos.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chaotic energy.
Is there like a cool story behind that? Like you guys went and robbed a bank or something?
No, we've never done anything crazy, like that crazy. But I mean, there's, I don't know, lots of crazy times of him just wanting to do something really impulsive, like, dude, let's fucking go get some acid and go to Six Flags or something. Like, okay,
All right.
whatever, like.
How was it?
It was fucking scary. And I hadn't been to Six Flags in years up to that point, like probably 3 or 4 years, and I realized that I had developed a motion sickness. So I couldn't even handle like roller coasters that well anymore, like compared to when I was a kid. So that was weird. But we ended up just going across all the amusing part and doing like the games and all that kind of stuff, and doing everything we could anyways. And even after I threw up, I was still getting on rides. I was like, whatever.
You said motion sickness?
Motion sickness, okay. Yeah.
When you first said it, I thought you said emotion sickness. I was like, oh, damn.
I developed a motion sickness that like I didn't have when I was younger. Now it's like I can't even jump on a trampoline for a long period of time without getting a little bit motion sick. It's weird.
Yeah. Cool, man. Cool.
Sorry, I kind of took over there. I didn't mean to do that. I just had questions.
There's no reason to apologize.
Anytime that you're at that stopping point thing, we just let this roll because we're going to go back into the other thing, remember?
Yeah.
I will say that song is probably like 5 years old now. So I don't remember all of the thoughts that went into writing it.
Sure.
I just kind of remember the feeling, and it does remind me of him, but it also like I play into the sadness of him like going away and stuff. And like there's a line about writing letters, and he is so weird with words, and we would like write back and forth, and he would just be so vague, and every time I got a letter from him, he was like in a totally different headspace, and everything was just always so unclear. And then there's like the chorus. Basically, that's kind of where the name of the song derives from, Nomadic Traveler of Space and Time. And obviously like a lot of our like time in the last like 10 or 15 years or so, there's a lot of experimenting with drugs and such, and when you're in those kind of worlds, time and space fucking everything feels totally different, like the way time goes by, and you can just end up in some like in a weird place. You don't fully recall like how you got there, maybe not necessarily like literally, but you find yourself like wondering like what brought me to this place. And Josh was such a spirit guide for those kinds of situations.
It's good to have someone like that.
And I definitely embrace chaos. I love
Yeah, don't they call that a shaman?
What? Oh, a spirit guide?
I mean,
Shamans are a lot more controlled in their talents. I feel like.
Sure.
a lot more calm.
So he led you along, and you followed, and it taught you something. He just like basically said, "Is it okay that we do this?" And you get kicked in the face, and you're like,
Here for the ride.
Honestly, I don't have any terrible experiences with going along with his chaos. Mostly very good experiences, honestly. And he always had such a good attitude. He's such an optimistic, like, okay, well, we can get through this and like make the best of it type of person. And that is like that had a huge impact on who I am as a person, honestly. Like especially him being so much older, like I said, than me. I started
around here.
Yeah, he lives in Marietta.
Well, that makes a big difference.
I want to meet him.
Yeah, cool.
That makes a big difference.
He just
being optimistic about your chaos, you know.
He's doing way better now. He just got married and he just started a moving business and it's growing like really fast. He already has like 20 employees.
Dope.
And he just started it like not even 6 months ago.
What's it called?
Super Moves. Super Moves. Yeah. And we used to running a moving business together, but it wasn't like legit. Like we didn't have the insurances and stuff. But we made like fat money and stuff, and we had like our own trailer or like for bigger moving gigs, we would rent a truck or whatever. And man, we were crazy. We would go on these benders, but still show up for jobs. We were very hard work. We were functional drug addicts, and we would go on these blow benders and go days like squeezing in like 2 or 3 hours of sleep and like show up for jobs, geeked as fuck. And just but like we just knew how to be like pretty white people, you know, the way we talked.
Hey, man. That's when you learn about someone.
And we were making all of the money we needed to continue our indulgences.
So why? So if all that was going on, why did he move forward and like go into the? Why did he like get official? Get the
more recently.
Get the like now he's got 20 employees. You know what I mean?
Now he's got a muse, I suppose, is a big
muse?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I mean, a man needs a woman, I think.
Oh, I got you.
Not universally,
No. Look,
generally speaking.
I hear that. I mean, look, here's technically the reason I'm asking that question is because, look, you see where you are, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just now, I've been doing stuff like this for, I'm old, almost 13 years now.
Yeah.
Right? And like most of my business comes from graphic design, audio design, commercials, stuff like that. And now I'm getting back into working with musicians, which is really where it started. And it's like, I don't know, that's inspiring to me. Like, and I also look forward to working with other people and helping people, like part of the reason that I asked James to be here is because I would love to work. In fact, look, this is what we're doing. We're working together. I don't have money to pay him right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd love for that to be the case.
Yeah.
So I'd really like to meet him. I like business
super cool guy.
And,
yeah, he's just busier than ever because of these things. So yeah, he barely. I can never get him to like come out. Him and his wife like to go like salsa dancing and like weirdly other like weird specific shit.
Is his wife Latina?
Yeah.
Well,
dope.
I'll make sure
Dominican Republic.
I'll make sure to include all this audio in the video at the end. Just tell them, hey, look, brother, just you, because most people, I don't know if they're gonna go that far with it, but just watch it all the way through.
Okay.
And what I want to do is just invite you out to this space to hang out with these friends that I did this with. I see.
Fucking maybe. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know if he'll go for it. Shit.
We'll see.
Yeah.
All right. Any shout-outs?
Shout out to my brother Josh. Shout out to my man Dursky for inviting me here. Shout out to my dad for giving me my first guitar and getting me going. And shout out to Josh Jeffords.
Hey, I have a question.
Yes,
Josh Jeffords. Dude, I haven't seen him in forever. Do you see his videos? He's got 3 up.
Really?
Yep.
Is this on a specific website? What?
On the channel that you're gonna be on. I didn't like share all that stuff with you. I just said, hey, do you want to come?
Yeah.
Do a video.
I'm very good with the flow, dude. Just like whatever. I'll definitely check it out though.
Yeah. All right.
On the last day of your crowd, where do you go? Yeah, so immovable, so accusable. Where do you hide? And if a scene could destroy you, nomadic traveler of space and time. And if a scene could destroy you, nomadic traveler of space and time. Telepathic communing to a town not yet to be seen. Feels as easy as it is today to see the common fluctuating. Gonna be in a different place. I don't wanna say I wanna be right where I was before. Just open the door, take it on in, even if you don't know what for. And if the scene could destroy you, nomadic traveler of space and time. And if a scene could destroy you, nomadic traveler of space and time. If it's a long enough story forgot to tell, it must be pretty well thought out, Love and life and stress and recovery, though always so vague, fundamentally growing in the garden water, get between the vines. And if a shade could destroy you, nomadic traveler of space and time. And if a shade could destroy you, nomadic traveler of space and time. Simultaneous, miscellaneous predictions. You could really use a breath of fresh air. Sentiment for a better time of the year. All the time that we lost because of your career. Just write a letter so we can stay unclear. Just write a letter so we stay unclear. On the last day of your crime, where do you go? Yeah, so immovable, so accusable. Where do you hide?
Beautiful. Argo.